Hello there, and welcome back to my Cobalt Core Let's Play series. This is my series where I try to get a hardest win with each of the 56 different crew combinations, and today I got Isaac, Books, and Cat today. For this team composition, I'm still going to stick with the Artemis, just because it's a well-rounded ship, and yeah. And let's just dive right into it. The books can provide some shield, so you might want to have 4 max shield, but I don't think that's too important. It's going to be very hard for you to get to 4 max shield in most games, so I'm going to lose 1 max shield and then move forward from there. Here I don't really mind any A upgrades. Like, the worst A upgrade I would actually mind is parallel shift, because sometimes I want parallel shift to get the B upgrade pretty often. But everything else I'm pretty happy with. Maybe unpolished crystal A I'm also somewhat unhappy with. Upgrading a card is also fine. I would probably upgrade basic dodge to basic dodge A. And uncommon cards, I'm not too favored of this option. I generally think thinning out your deck is one of the better things you can do in this game. So yeah, we're just going to do the 2 A upgrades. We got 2 basic shots. And yeah, we're going to move forward. And then, yeah, I'm going to hold off quick thinking for a turn that I actually have energy. And then something else I am trying to do is make sure I have the most amount of shield as I can, but at some point, as you can see, I don't have enough shield to even block this damage. So my main goal is to always end my turns with 3 or more evade. That way I can dodge the attack in case I have a very bad turn. Anyways, I'm kind of happy with my deck as is. So I'm just going to keep going through. I think the double event is fine. Just get the 2 repair yards and move forward from there. Sasha is nice. Let's see here. Impulse crystal, rigs, and then yeah, the evasion shot is nice. Just get the extra evade going. And yeah, one, 2, so these combined aren't going to help. Yeah, I barely just don't have it. And then let's see here what trophies we can get. Armored base, pretty nice. Just because it can help deal with a lot of different attacks. This is one of those fights where Armor Bay is a convenient. Anyways, the main reason why is I can go onto the left side of this attack, or left side of this enemy, and then I don't have to worry about getting a shield to deal with this damage. And the reason why I picked sidestep is because it retains. There we go. Okay, I just want to try to keep my deck thinned. That's unfortunate. I will take 1 hull damage here. And then I just did Whiplash there just to use an extra evade. And 2 hull to go, and we get there. Okay, so not a horrible fight. Losing 1 hull is a little unfortunate. But we draw Perfect Specimen. So there might be an argument where you just upgrade Perfect Specimen to Perfect Specimen B just for the heal you get every combat. But for now, I'm just going to keep upgrading my deck. I'm going to get Basic Dodge A. And move to the next combat. Oh, let's see here. So, part of the reason why I have, what was I going to say? Yeah, part of the reason why I have, Basic Dodge A is because I do have, rigs.exe, so I can get draw cards, so being able to draw more zero-cost cards wouldn't be useful. And that Wave Beam was kind of forced if I didn't want to lose any hull that turn. For a little bit more. And then I'm just going to try and build up resources. That way, in case I have a somewhat poor turn, I'm still able to get some success out there. I don't have to move at all. This attack drone will deal with this turn for me. Hit again. And then I don't want to use this because I want my attack turns to do something. And we win. Okay. I thought I was going to lose a hull there just due to how the turn was playing out, but we didn't. So I'm happy. And let's see here. I'm going to pick the bottom artifact just because it gives me more options. Iron Converter is nice because we have a lot of zero cost cards. We could have extra energy left over. And yeah, let's help Soggins out. And yeah. I'm gonna pick Overpower just to get that card thinned out. We want to get our like basic dodges taken care of. You hit you. Okay, so that deals with all the immediate turns. Evasive shot, because that's extra evasion and it can deal with a missile. Sadly, the Seeker Missile will still hit, but losing some hull is fine. And then I want to try and keep some of it. I think that's better because you might be able to line up on Seeker Missiles more often. So yeah, a little unfortunate we still don't have enough evade. We weren't limited by damaging options. And then, yeah, I think we can just do nothing here and we still win. Okay, let's see here. Don't think we need to do missile malware at all. I don't think we need a seeker missile. So I think artifact is one of the better options. And then sharp edges can provide us with some chip damage. Parry. Wave beam. There we go, that allows us to not take any damage. What does Rigs provide? Whiplash? Pretty nice, just being able to move off to the side. I'm a little concerned every time I don't end my turn with any evade. But it's like turns like this where armor blade really come in handy. Able to not take any damage whatsoever. And yeah, that's how you get through, I guess, Jumbo without taking any sort of damage. Here, Scatter Shot is tempting just because it's essentially a move 4 option, but I'm going to skip for now. And then Crosslink for the extra evade. Next, I'm going to upgrade card to... Yes, attack drone B just for the extra defense. And then this is the better fight for us right now because we have Armored Bay. So attacks like this where it's multi-shot are much easier to deal with. Lunge, just because it deals damage and it also moves us. I think getting some active damage is more important than opening my deck. Lunge, options, and then attack. And then I cared more about evade than some damage, so that's why I didn't use Mage Hand that turn. There we go. I'm going to use some more Armored Bay and try to keep closer to where my drones are located. Okay. Zero draw. No, in fact, we have all these zero cost cards. I think that's a pretty decent option. So yeah, let's pick up zero draw. And then zero doubler, I think, is also nice, just because we have a lot of zero cost cards. And yeah, we'll move forward from there. Again, we only have 2 repair yards, so we'll have to figure out on which route we want to go with. And I'm going to move off to the side. I'm going to keep Escalate cheap, just because I need to, what's it called? Use that later. And I'm going to see if I can't get something with rigs.exe. Although I would have liked to use zero draw that turn. hopefully not this turn, but the next turn I'm able to get 0 draw. Okay, draw a card. Play out my stuff. Use 0 draw. And then just get a ton of value. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to skip rewards. And bottom path seems tempting. Although this top one also seems tempting with 2 repair yards. Not repair yards, events. I don't mind shuffling. So with this shuffle, I think just trying to move to the left side of the enemy is what we want. And again, I want to get more benefit from 0 draw, so we're going to get more 0 cost cards. And then Ion Converter gives me an extra shield. It can deal 3 more damage. Don't think that is good enough. We're going to go with Battle Repair. Oh, I'm already at full health. Okay. So maybe Weaken Hull was the better option. Regardless, I can use Battle Repair right now and just keep my deck on the thinner side. There we go. I'm just placing a drone there for now, in the hopes that it deals with that missile for a couple of turns. I did basic shot there right away just because I wanted to deal 2 extra damage. Good. There we go. 0 draw kind of helped us win during that 3rd phase. Ricochet Pedal I think is going to be useful just because we are just a little low on damage, but Shard Collector is not going to do much for us. We only already have 1 shard cost, and we have 2 things that give us shards, so we're not struggling in the shard department whatsoever. And then options. And then I'm not going to use that last energy because I prefer having a shield. Faint is nice. In fact, I'm going to use it right now just to get out of the way. And yeah. In fact, let's just do 0 draw again. And then I don't want the shield, I want the extra evade for now. And the extra card draw. Because that helps me get to more of my basic shots. And then I don't need anything. I want this event. Shaft emitters. just because that might help with this rigs fight. I'm a little concerned about moving to the left this turn. I think Fate for the extra evaded provides is still what I need. You and you. Okay, if I do juke right now, it's... Your chance to go 1, 2, 3. I think doing nothing is better, just because I can get that 2 shield back. And there we go. We used 1 damage to get 2 damage using Ricochet Paddle. And then I'm going to skip. I'm kind of happy with my deck. Sure, we can add it on. Oh, I thought that was going to be right between the Armored Bay and the other wing, but I guess between the wings is fine. Upgrade a card. Now let's get that last bit of 0 draw value with basic dodge. Not basic dodge, basic block A. And yeah, move forward from there. Parry, I think, is going to be better, especially for the big turn Mecha Rigs has. Attack Drone will deal with next turn wonderfully. And then Rigs.exe is going to be a pretty decent card. There we go. And I'd say that's a pretty decent turn. Just being able to do a ton of different actions. Okay. Right, I have Ricochet Paddle. Yeah, this is the turn I want to use Parry on, where I have that extra 5 damage column. So I suppose to help me get there, I am going to just have to get lucky, but thinning out your deck does increase your odds of getting specific cards. Draw card. 0 draw everything. We drew it. And then even with the likes of options helping us out, we still can't get it. Luckily, Shaft Emitters is helping here. We don't have to worry about the punch. In fact, I can even move 1 to the left and I still don't have to worry about it. Of course, just winning also helps. Let's see here. Yeah, Perfect Specimen gives us another 0 cost card. And then Hunter's Wings. I can kind of make it so this 3 wide section isn't there, and now we're running essentially the Tide Runner. Yeah, I think just using that right away. Dig a little bit deeper. And then I'm just doing basic shot for a cross-link, trying to get some extra evade going. Whiplash? That's right, I forgot we got to do things twice. Corrupted core. Now that becomes hidden away. There we go, we don't need the extra energy. And that was a slight blunder on my end. Purely because I could have doubled like basic shot and dealt 1 extra damage. Instead, I kind of wasted it on other things. 0 draw because that gives me 3 damage, which is, in my opinion, better than 2. Heck, I got an extra 2 damage as well. I did. Again. Okay, we are almost there. Okay, and we want nothing. I don't want to do Act 3 Elites if I can help it, so I'm gonna go this top track and go see even more events. We have nothing that benefits us. There's a tiny chance we get strafe with rigs.exe, which would make Waltz worth it. Otherwise, that doesn't help. An overdrive source with parry would make Buckshot worth it. And then we need something like energy refund for lightning in a bottle to give us some benefit. So yeah, parry, escalate would be nice. And then I'm going to get parallel shift just to help deal with turns a bit better. Rigs.exe options is a great choice. And we are going to have a big hand next turn. Okay, let's see what cards I draw. There's Escalate. So we did lose out on a fair bit of damage. And if I'm losing to Hull, I just want to get through this fight. Did. Oh, I forgot we had the double hit with 0 draw. Again, at this point, I kind of am happy with my deck. 0 draw has been providing enough value. Yeah, Escalate has been decent. Then do nothing. Abuse the fact that we have Hunter's Wings. And keep moving on. Fleetfoot just help us get some evasion going. And yeah, I am going to use it. An early zero draw is not too helpful. And then I can do nothing. Yes, I do lose all my shield, but I don't take any hull damage. And then I'm going to keep the drone shift around. I'm mostly using attack drones to kind of just deal with attack, so I don't have to. And again, I'm just keeping Escalate around for big turns. I mean, yeah, I can go for one this turn. I guess I could have escalated. Okay, so comm jams wasn't too harmful for us. Upgrade a card. And zero draw has been what we've been using the most, so I think going zero draw A is what we can go with. And then energy refund. We would have to draft a 4-cost card for that to be worth it. And there is one of those. But yet again, shield memory, we're fine with shield as is. So that tiny chance we get strafe is what we're going to go for. Yeah, let's see what things we get. Don't really have much. We can get it from jumper cables, same with shard collectors, so that leaves recaliber. Okay. So with this fight, our new mission is to kind of just sneak through the cracks and dodge everything. Luckily, having this 3-wide spot where we just dodge everything, or even just have one where the armored bay happens, is hugely beneficial for us. I'm just using extra battery because it thins out. Okay, rigs. I'm gonna go scramble just for the evasion. I should have used parallel shift first. But yeah, the main goal right now is just keep on through your deck. I will get the last shield I need from a ion converter. You know what? That deals with this turn. Sure, we're gonna have to. And then yeah, this next turn we win. I don't think we need anything. Graveler Recycler. We don't have any asteroids, so multi-threading it is. And that's up for the last of my cards. I think Unpolished Crystal to Unpolished Crystal B will be nice, just to help stack up what we do with zero draw a little bit better. Okay. So we have dealt with this turn. And we get to max shield. Okay, what does Riggs give me? Options for next turn where I get to draw 9 cards total. And then I'm going to line up on the weak point because I'm about to do a ton of stuff. It doesn't actually make a difference if I attack here or if I do nothing. But I'm actually going to do something slightly different and do parry.exe. Is table flip even worth it? Okay, table flip helps parallel shift a tiny bit. Guess I'll pick it up just for the extra tiny benefit it will provide. The Cobalt has 60 health I need to get through. So yeah, I think it's a fine enough card to use. Yeah. There we go. On attack, place these cards with useful ones. And keep doing the same thing. I will lose my shield, but at least I'm dealing damage. Oh, ooh. Let's just draw some tiny bit more. And now I have solved for this turn, but I can only use 2 energy. Luckily, that's pretty easy. I'm a little sad we didn't get Ricochet Paddle value, but it's better than not doing anything. It. And 29 hole left. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to purposely line up on this missile so I can try my best to knock it back. More evade is always useful. I want to use the zero doubler so I don't accidentally destroy the missile. I want to knock it back. Which, hey, that doubled my damage after you consider the weak point. And oh, we're gonna just use zero draw here. That was a very impactful zero draw. I think the attack turn is going to be more valuable in the long term, so that's what we're going to pick up. And yeah, from here we kind of have the fight taken care of. Surprisingly, I only drafted 1 card. Fun. I think that just shows how well the basic deck is. Granted, I am using a couple of very nice artifacts like Hunter's Wings and Zero Doubler to get even more value from the cards I draft. Let's see here. Cross Evade? No. Cross Link is what it's called. Was also pretty useful in getting some extra evade. Sharp Edges was okay. It did some chip damage, but it wasn't hugely consequential. Armored Bay, that was great. It basically, it was kind of like some evade where I was able to not have to move as much to deal with specific turns. Recalibrate was whatever. I don't think it was too impactful. Even if I got Grazer Beam, I don't have my deck thin enough to go infinite. If I wanted to, I'd have to get lucky with drafting max.exe and then get a admin deploy out of that. I guess Total Cash Wipe might also work, but that's also hard to pull off. Oh, let's see here. Is any other artifacts too impactful? Ion Converter was also pretty nice, just getting some extra shield. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any feedback or how to improve my videos even more, feel free to leave a comment down below. And I wish you guys have a nice day. Take care.